What's good, everybody? It's Batman, and we're over going to be doing a reaction to a debate. It's actually not too long, which is why I wanted to do this one. It's about 30 minutes in, so it's not too long. But yeah, it's going to be Seth the Programmer, which we all know is a god tier debater. He has pretty good knowledge on Naruto as well. If I had to rate him when it comes to anything, though, I think he's just mainly known for his debating skills and so on and so forth. Obviously, he's really good with Naruto content and all that too and whatnot. I'm not trying to downplay him or anything or talk shit. But if I really had to be like what he's for, it would be like mainly like as a debater, or like kind of like as a judge or a reactor and stuff like that. Swag is who I would mainly consider like to be like a Naruto guy instead of just debating, So Naruto Explained, if you guys don't know who he is an incredible YouTuber as well. Subscribe to both of them, by the way. They're both incredible YouTubers, doing their thing. Naruto Explains more of the lore guy, more of all the books, covering the stories, etc. It makes you feel like you're actually, reading Naruto yourself. So he's a great guy. He's awesome. Definitely check him out. And they're both amazingly good. So I don't think Naruto Explained normally does debates. So I don't know if this is like his first time or whatever. It's kind of not fair in my opinion either because, we're having someone that literally does this 24/7 and is known for debating against a guy that just knows Naruto very, very well and perfectly, but doesn't debate it. You know what I mean? But just knows Naruto, and that's his whole channel it's literally called Naruto Explained for a reason. So, I don't know why it came down to it, but I feel like Seth just was pulling a moment where he just kind of wanted to wank his debating skills, or jerk it off, whatever, and that's why. But we're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna react to it. I'll give my thoughts and whatnot in between here and there, and then obviously a conclusion towards the end of it. So. Yeah, let's get to it.
Yep.
Yo, what up, man?
Who is this?
Yeah, you want my real name or you want just like a little YouTube name?
What's your YouTube name?
Yeah, it's Naruto Explained, man. Kryptonia same. Whichever one you want to use.
Oh, okay. So, are we talking about your tier list?
Yeah, let me cut everybody else down so I can just hear you. Hold up.
Well, none of them are talking, but all right, man. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just saw like the little microphones and everything.
Yeah, they're all muted. That's what the symbol means.
Hey. Okay, so hey, what's up, man?
Hey, let's talk about this list. So, what's your idea with this list? What are you doing with it?
Okay.
Is this your actual opinion?
Yeah. So this is
their prime, right? Hold on, this is their prime.
No, this isn't prime. That's something I probably should have made clear when I first posted it. So
so it's just
10,
random, like.
No. Hold on. I didn't mean to cut you off, man. Let me finish, bro.
Okay.
So like around 10, 11 o'clock Sunday morning or whatnot. So eating the oatmeal and everything, and I saw everybody was doing these tiers lists. I saw like I saw Rhyme Styles tweet about the Dragon Ball
lore. Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, let me go ahead and do a little list. And so for me, when I did it, I decided to do it based on chapter 700 because I like talking about the stuff that happened between 699 and 700.
This is all these characters by chapter 700. Although Naruto's wearing his Hokage hat, is that Hokage Naruto? Is it not? Like what? How does this list work? Did the pictures matter?
Nah, the pictures don't matter. I literally
pictures
just
don't matter.
Tier maker. Yeah, I went on the tier list thing. Link those in the Worm Sounds embed.
So far from what I'm getting from this, it's very obvious. Seth is literally taking it literal in his own impression of it. You know what I mean? So he basically analyzed it and he's like, whoa, red flags to him, because based of what he's thinking and so on and so forth. And that's why Naruto Explained is trying to explain why his tier list looks the way it does, so on and so forth, etc. and yada yada. Which that's understandable, So we're gonna see where it comes to, whether they disagree or to agree, whatever. I don't know. But I see what's going on. So Naruto Explained hasn't done anything wrong. And then so far, I'm not trying to be a dick or anything or talk shit about Seth, but he's kind of, the way he's talking down to him, I don't really like that. Like, if Seth was talking down to me like that, that would kind of annoy me. I'd be like, whoa, bro, why the hostility? Why the, chill out, And so far, Naruto Explained's been very calm and controlled and collective and very respectful. So he's fine, but Seth's being a little dick right now. But anyways, we'll get into it, and let's see.
So Naruto characters, and I got curious. So I just used the picture so on that.
All right, I'm gonna make it so no one can send messages in general for a bit, so I can have these laying here.
Oh, okay.
1 second. So I want to have these here for the debate, so we can just look at them. Okay. So you said God tier Otsutsuki clan level. I don't know how Teen Sasuke fights Otsutsuki, but I guess he fought Kaguya and got fucked up, if that counts. High Kage equals double Renegon Madara level. And you have Toby Rama there. Is that a joke? Is that like is that a meme? Do I need to explain that?
Nah, hold on. So with the Toby Rama part, I sent out a tweet, and one of the tweets I sent out was like when it came to the characters and fodder, I just did that as characters I don't like. Like if you look at a lot of my tweets, like I tweeted out a bunch.
That's not relevant. That's not relevant. I don't want to hear you babble.
No. I'm not using like a straw man or red herring or anything. I'm literally
okay. Well, you are babbling, so let's stay on point. Be concise. No, thanks.
Okay, my dude. I respect that. So
okay.
What I was saying.
I'll be honest. Okay, let me turn down my mic volume. I don't want to be fucking ripping you guys in the ass right now. That should be fun. My mic volume. One thing I will say on that, you know, you gotta let the guy fucking talk. like you can't ask why, and then he's about to, and then he's like, and you know, and then he says what it is, and then you know, and then you're like, and then now you don't want to hear him talk, you know, because you see where the direction he's going with it. You know, it's like Seth, he does have a point. I get it, but you gotta let the guy fucking talk. You know what I mean? You can't just be a dick like that to him. You know. Another thing too that I'll also say is the reason why Seth was immediately about to just like, no, I don't want to hear your babble, blah blah this and that, or just to shut it down. It was because the moment Naruto explained, said, oh, it's because these are just one of the characters I don't like, blah blah whatever, you know, blah blah. That is irrelevant, and that is kind of like stupid. Like Seth said like 2 big words to basically sum that up, easy. And it is because Terry. What's it called? At the end of the day, sorry, I was doing something. You know, so I do get what Seth's saying there. So like, Seth's not wrong, but the way he went about it was kind of wrong and fucked up. So that's all I'll say on that. But let's see where this goes now.
Is that if you look at a lot of the tweets and everything I sent out, what I do a lot of that stuff just to get a reaction.
Okay.
With Toby Rama, like.
Yeah, but I asked you if this was your actual opinion, and you said yes.
No, what?
Like I get fodder. I get fodder. Fodder is a meme. Yeah. Fodder is a meme, right? But High Kage is not a meme. You said that was your actual opinion. That's what I asked you at the start of the debate. I mean, if it's no longer your actual opinion, then whatever. No. But there's more to the list I can rip apart if you want.
Okay. Seth. Hey. All that's cool. All I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm being assertive. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Okay. I didn't say you're not being assertive, my dude. That isn't the thing or anything like that. Now, you asked me, was I saying High Kage, the double Renegon Madara?
Okay.
And then you asked me the Toby Rama part. I was just addressing the Toby Rama part. Like, literally, I pegged Toby Rama in there because I knew that would get a reaction because a lot of people looked at that versus battle. I think it was a video you did with Toby Rama versus Minato. And so I've seen people just peg Toby Rama in there saying, oh, I don't get why Toby Rama is Kage level or Toby Rama is this or that. So that was more so for a reaction.
Okay. So what about Minato being High Kage level?
I mean, I stand by that. I feel like when
you think Minato could take on double Renegon Madara?
He would get stomped.
Okay, then he's not double Renegon Madara level.
Well, but I'm not saying like they fight to a standstill.
Well, okay, so you think he can beat EMS Sasuke?
If we go by the
you think base Minato could take on EMS Sasuke?
Oh hell, not base, but like when you start adding.
Okay, so this is Prime or not?
All right. I'm gonna say chapter 700. So I mean,
Yeah, what does that mean? Like reincarnated? Are they just in their prime when they come back? Like, what about the characters that are dead? Like, what
hey,
are
I'll be
dead
honest with you. I
characters high
didn't.
Kage level?
Yeah, see, I'll be honest
Is
with you.
their corpse able to take on Madara?
Like I
Like,
was saying, like I was attempting to say, with that part, honestly, I didn't put any thought to that part. Like I just
okay,
like when I saw Minato, I was thinking, you got Edo Tensei Minato with the Sage mode, and he's got the QB Chakra mode. So,
yeah,
and
we've seen EMS Sasuke fight next to Naruto before with his KCM cloak, so they would be more relative to that. Also, you have the Sanin on EMS Sasuke level. Did you not watch Sasuke fight next to Naruto against Ten Tails Obito or like or anything?
oh yeah, no. Okay, so
You know Sasuke scales to the Cataclysm, right? Which is like multi-continental. What multi-continental feats does Tsunade have?
okay, so on the whole thing with the Sani being mid Kage, part of the whole
That
thing
has to
with
be a
that.
joke because you have Itachi
Yeah.
below Orochimaru. Like
Well, and
that's
okay,
pretty.
and well, the only thing with Orochimaru, in the series, Orochimaru,
Yeah, Naruto Explained definitely has a lot of explaining to do. So Seth is calling him out on certain things. I just like so I get what's going on. You know, like Seth, he's not wrong. So like if it's me, Seth, whatever, whoever it is, okay, then you were to look at that and see how he did it. You're like, whoa, what the fuck? Like imagine actually seeing like fucking Itachi below Orochimaru. Like what kind of shit is that? Like. So I get it. I see where he's hitting. I see where he's coming from. Um, yeah. So he has a lot of explaining to do. So let's hear it. At the end of the day, one thing I will say is don't make a Naruto tier list based on like who's your favorite or who you hate, or reasons along, reasons that should not be relevant, that shouldn't even matter. Like if you're gonna do that, then make a tier list and say of what it is, not of like, oh, this is my Naruto tier list, like power scaling wise, of who's stronger than who. Here it is. You know what I mean? And that's not even what he did. He did it for all these other reasons. Like you can't really do that, and that's why Seth is kind of getting on him about. He's like, what the hell? So I get it. So far Seth is in the right. It makes a lot of sense. And other than that, I can see where he's coming from. Let's continue.
the only reason why I will put no, let me say this first. As far
You
as
said chapter
Tsunade,
700.
yeah, yeah. The
Okay.
only thing is like with Tsunade and
Orochimaru has
Jiraiya.
no new feats in 700.
Well, hold on. So with mid Kage with Tsunade and Jiraiya, like the Toby Rama part, that part was put in there to get a reaction with the Orochimaru. The reason I put Orochimaru on there is when you go by, I think it was Data Book 4. When you go by that, Orochimaru got like a little buff from using White Zetsu. He got if I'm not mistaken, he got some Hashirama's ability to use wood style according to that data book. So that's why I put him there.
Yeah, that's actually just you assuming that he'd become EMS Sasuke level when he hasn't shown any of like
Oh
feats
yeah,
to assume that.
yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah, it's
no.
not. It's
Absolutely,
you
I
realize
own that.
you realize the white Zetsu that could possessed Yamato was like an ancient Zetsu as old as Black Zetsu. It's called
Yeah, like I
Guru
said,
Zetsu. He's not like a
yeah,
normal white Zetsu. So no, there's no reason for Orochimaru to be there. Also, is Jiraiya a meme?
yeah. And okay, so you didn't hear me when I was talking before.
You just said
That's
everyone
what I
but
was saying.
Orochimaru.
Yeah, like what I said I put Tsunade and Jiraiya there just to get a. I can tell you the
Okay.
characters I put as far as
Yeah, let's hear
reactions.
your.
Some of
I
the
want to hear
characters.
your serious opinion. What are your serious character listings?
All right, so just looking at it right now. So
Okay.
uh, when you look at the God tier, I said that's a sushi level, and I said in another tweet, I said, well, really, if you look at it, if you just do God tier as like a baseline, if you take like the weakest,
How
like
about you answer my question and you just say
yeah, that's what I'm doing.
which
I'm
characters
going.
are seriously placed? I don't want to hear the fucking lore behind it, dude. I just want to know what
Okay,
characters were
all right,
seriously placed there. Not hard
okay,
to answer.
okay, Seth. With all due respect, I'm not cursing at you. I
Yeah,
fuck
you're
with your
writing me a
concept.
novel. Like you're writing me lore. I'm just asking a simple question. Which characters are serious or not? That's
Okay,
it.
okay, I got
I think Sakura's serious. Rock Lee, no, Sai's probably a joke. That's it. That's all I want. All right, easy.
you. Okay, all right. I'll just go down the list as it is on the tweet.
Great.
All right, so God tier. I put God tier as just Naruto and Sasuke. I don't
Yep.
put Guy in there. I know Eighth Gate Guy is really, really powerful,
Okay.
but in the series, Guy's in a wheelchair, and we don't know if he still has access to being able to use Eighth Gate.
Okay.
So moving on to the High Kage level. So High Kage being at a bare minimum, if they fought against Rinnegan Madara, they wouldn't get stumped. I would say High Kage level. Uh,
Give me one sec,
Definitely
guys.
Hashirama Senju.
Give me 1 second. BRB. BRB. Terry, you're being weird. Yeah, shy. Terry was, like he normally does, trying to climb the chair. But and then get behind me and do that thing he always does. But since he had the vest on, he tried, but was failing miserably over and over. And then he really tried, but was stuck because his claw was in the chair. And he was trying to pull himself up like a pull-up, but he couldn't. He was struggling so bad. And I'm like, Terry. And I pick him up, and his heart's racing a lot too because he's overexerting himself. And I'm like, here. And then he does it. No, I'm not gonna do that. But then, and I put him behind me, and I'm like, there you go, fucking Terry. And then he's like, thank you. And then he does it. He acts like he's crippled with it. Look at him. Yeah. I gotta sit back, right? Yeah. You do that face too. Ding dong. Move. Scoot over. All right, I'm back, God. Oh God. All right. Sorry about that. I had to do something real quick. Get back to it.
I like Hashirama. Moving on to that. If I had to go push to shove, I'd still put Minato at between mid Kage and high Kage. Tsunade, I put Tsunade.
What about Hiruzen? Is Hiruzen serious, or is he a joke?
No, according to everybody, Hiruzen is the strongest Kage ever, and that's because.
Do you believe that, or what, or not?
I think Kishimoto, real talk, because if you read Naruto, Kishimoto's written himself in the corners a shit ton of times. Excuse me, but he's written himself in the corners.
Just yes or no?
That was no.
No,
my bad,
you don't.
bro.
Okay. You don't think Hiruzen's high Kage level?
No.
Okay.
Mid Kage. Because I do think if Hiruzen did fight against him at Sasuke, I don't think he'd get demolished. I don't think he'd get demolished. All right, so mid Kage. Hiruzen, more than likely, I would put Minato there, feel comfortable. If push came to shove, I could put him high Kage, but I feel comfortable putting him mid Kage if you take the Edo Tensei version. Low Kage, I think I replied to Nux's comment. I was switching Itachi and Sakura. I was moving Itachi up, and I accidentally put Sakura down. I put Sakura low Kage.
Is Itachi low Kage?
Yeah, because I've said this before. I put healthy Itachi a little above KCM Naruto.
Okay, so is Kakashi low Kage?
In the series, Kakashi, no Sharingan.
Okay, Kakashi low Kage. Danzo and Shisui are low Kage as well, or
if you give Danzo wood style,
which he has,
yeah. Well, and
Danzo and Shisui.
The only thing is he got that because of that Sharingan armor.
I don't care how he got it, dude. Can we move on? Where's Sakura at? So Sakura's low Kage, right?
Yeah, I put Sakura as low Kage.
Yamato, do you think he should be high Jonin?
Yeah, I think Yamato.
What about Neji?
Neji would be more of a mid.
Mid Jonin? Okay.
I'll be honest. I feel like Seth's about to rip him a new one right now. Good luck, bro. He's over here taking notes and typing.
Okay. So you think Rock Lee is mid Jonin?
Only by default, because we don't know if he can use the 7th gate as an adult. More than likely, he can.
All right. So what about Sai? You think Sai should be mid Jonin?
I still stick with Sai at mid Jonin.
Okay. What about Shikamaru?
Shikamaru just off of intelligence, yeah.
Okay, and Shino?
Shino is low Jonin.
Okay. Okay, do you think Choji should be low Jonin?
Honestly, no. Choji, if you look at it, I got literally 4 characters on that low Jonin I didn't care for. I just didn't want to stick a lot of people on the fodder level.
Okay, so Choji's fodder?
I just don't like Choji. I think fodder's characters I don't care for.
Okay. And then Asuma, Hinata, Kurenai, Shizune are all just fodder characters?
I mean, only one I go like push to shove on, and I put them at low Jonin, and I put Hinata there. I don't like Hinata as a character, but I won't disrespect her like that, though.
Ignoring Asuma and Kurenai. Ignoring Asuma, Kurenai, Shizune.
You got Shizune as well.
Yep. And then fodder characters, whatever. So is that about right? Those are the characters you care about?
Yeah.
Okay. I can fucking start. Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, so Naruto and Sasuke are your Otsutsuki clan levels, whatever. Guy could get killed by Madara or whatever. Hashirama fighting.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. Even though Seth is winning so far, and even though I see exactly where he's coming from, like he is most definitely in the right now. But like, if someone was to give me that type of energy he's giving me right now, I swear to God, I'm not the one. Like right now, I'm gonna be real honest with you. Naruto Explained is probably the most self-controlled, calm, collective person I've ever met in my life. And I remind you, I've been put in many situations in my life to where like, whether if it's physical confrontation, verbal, whatever, to where I've restrained myself, been very self-controlled, calm and collective, etc. You name it. But there's just like when you live for about 20 years plus of just dealing with people's shit over and over and over. Either hostility, aggression, smart Alex, you fucking name it, the whole 9 yards, right? Okay, we're all human beings, we get it. It just gets to a fine line where you don't want to fucking put up with it anymore. And that's how I am. I can control when I can just tolerate shit, but then there's moments where I will not tolerate shit. You know what I mean? Like friends, like I could even address them, but hey, chill out, relax, stop with the hostility, disrespect, blah blah, because I'm gonna do it right back. I'm a reciprocator. I don't like that shit. Treat people how you want to be treated. It's that simple. If Seth was ever, I don't care how many fucking subscribers he has, I don't care how fucking good he is as a debater or with Naruto knowledge, etc. If he was to ever talk to me like that, I swear to God, it would be back and forth, yelling, you fucking name it, the whole 9 yards. Like, that's a no-no. That's the only thing I'll give him. He's being a really big dick right now. And sorting big boy dick energy on the table, and that shit needs to stop. Like, that shit ain't cute. The shit, it's just annoying, and disrespectful.
Double Renegon Madara.
Like, this is the guy that has fucking almost 700, 800,000 subscribers. Like, come on now, bro. Don't do that.
Of not true at all, considering he'd probably get annihilated by a live Madara with 1 Renegon. Don't you agree? It's
yeah. Well,
okay, then he's not high Kage level. You have to realize the gap between EMS Sasuke and double Renegon Madara. It's retarded. Blind Madara is EMS Sasuke.
Blind Madara turns Sasuke into a selfie stick. I mean, you're right on that.
So double Renegon Madara blinks and kills every Bijou, including Bijou Naruto. Meaning he could blink. Meaning he would blink and kill Minato. He would blink away Minato and seal away the Nine Tails.
Because he only did that with one eye.
So Minato. Hold on, Minato could not be High Kage because he would get blinked away, right?
Well, and that's why I said I feel more comfortable putting him as a mid.
Yes, but you said he could be High Kage if he was reanimated with the KCM cloak. We have you recorded. I literally wrote it down and asked you if that was okay.
Yeah, and what I said also.
Yeah, I know what you said. You said if he was reanimated, you might be able to push him to High Kage. So I'm asserting that you cannot do that. Not at all.
Okay, hey, I also said if push came to shove, I could be convinced that. as far as that you could put him there.
Well, now you cannot be convinced he could be there. Do you agree? Because he cannot be there.
Yeah, that's why I said I feel comfortable just at a mid Kage point.
Okay, so you were wrong. You cannot put him at high tier, and you cannot be convinced he's high tier because it's wrong. All right, so Hiruzen being Hashirama level, there's more evidence of that in his prime. Even when he's like old, he's still better than Tobirama and Orochimaru and all of them. So if you're gonna put Hashirama high Kage, then prime Hiruzen should be high Kage just due to Occam's razor, because we don't know how strong Hiruzen is outside of his lore in the data book. So Occam's razor would say that he would be Hashirama level, if not more powerful, right? Do you agree? Prime Hiruzen, right? Prime Hiruzen? Prime Hiruzen is in the manga.
The only thing that worries me about Prime Hiruzen is I still feel like Kishimoto had himself in a bit of a corner there. Because like when the...
Not an argument. That's you appealing to empty rationalism. I'm going by Occam's razor, which is just a level of assumptions, like the level of evidence that we accept, right? You would make less of an assumption to put Hiruzen at Hashirama level at his prime than you would to put him anywhere else, because you would need more assumptions to put him anywhere else. Do you understand?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
Okay, you understand how basic logic works, right? Then you'd be able to accept that. You'd be able to accept Occam's razor.
Yeah, no, and Seth, I can accept that. Like,
okay,
all due respect, I can accept that. What I was getting ready to say was, as somebody that do reference the data books a lot, I'd be hypocritical not to take that into account. So I mean, you're right.
This is all you have to do. This is all you have to do. Old Hiruzen is mid Kage level. Even then, that's kind of weird. But still, you could just say old Hiruzen is mid Kage. But prime Hiruzen has to be high Kage, because if you put Hashirama there, and Hashirama probably shouldn't be there. But you made a big gap.
And given what old Hiruzen was able to do, because when you look at his battle,
he was suppressed. He was suppressed versus Orochimaru, and he still bodied him.
He was fighting very, very defensive, and Orochimaru.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this right now. God, Seth is a fucking genius. Holy shit. But one thing I'm gonna say right now is, he's absolutely folding him. Absolutely folding him, correcting him, blah blah, like inserting so much dominance, etc. Like, it's not even funny right now, to the point where literally Naruto explaining is agreeing over and over and over and over, you know, and be like, yeah, you're right, true, I shouldn't have done that, you know, blah blah. So basically what Naruto explains doing the whole time is, yeah, no, you're right, but this is why I did it, you know what I mean? I'm not saying you're wrong, you're right. And then it says, it's like, all right, then it's wrong, and it's that simple, and I don't care about the reason. So overall, that's kind of where we're at. Yeah, I agree, you know, so I'm with Seth definitely on that one. Gonna continue on and keep going.
I think he was in that shower. He was talking about the fact that if Hiruzen had been fighting seriously 10 years ago, he might have been killed. So that's fair.
we agree on that. Okay, Itachi low Kage. You know Itachi is equal, if not stronger, than EMS Sasuke versus Kabuto, right?
Well, and I have a I'm not gonna plug that.
Yeah, he fought Casey and Naruto. He fought B. He did better versus Nagato. He tanked the White Dragon Extreme Attack better than Sasuke did. He was able to defend him. Yeah, we agree with that. Okay.
All right, hold on, Seth. On the healthy Itachi, this isn't. You
said chapter 700. The last Itachi we saw was healthy, reanimated Itachi, who is as strong as fucking EMS Sasuke.
And that Itachi, hold on, I say that. And what I was literally
you're changing the goalposts. You're flat earthing.
No. Okay, Seth.
Well, then just stand by what you said. Chapter 700.
No, I do.
Itachi is mid Kage.
Okay, Seth. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. What I was trying to say, because everything I've said is public record. What I've said in the past is that if you look at healthy Itachi, we don't disagree on that scale. I've said healthy Itachi's either been at a low part, a couple pegs above KCM Naruto. At a high point, I think he's equal to EMS Sasuke. I have a video talking about that.
I would actually say that he's a little bit stronger than EMS Sasuke, but I'm glad we agree he's mid Kage and not low Kage.
Yeah, he's definitely definitely like higher. I wouldn't say he's equal, but I would say he's higher. Like, if we're talking about prime alive Itachi, just way higher, bro. I mean, and then Edo, even Edo healthy prime Itachi was a fucking beast, you know? Like, and that version was shit on EMS Sasuke. So it's like, yeah, absolutely. So, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, chapter 700, which your list is based on, should not have Itachi there. It should be mid Kage. We agree with that. All right.
Hey, that's fair. That's fair, dude.
Okay. Also, can we talk about Kakashi later in the war? So even though he loses his Sharingan, you know he gets an amp, right?
Yeah, because he doesn't know the Sharingan drain the stamina. So
Yeah. So here's something that happens throughout the series. Even when he has the Sharingan, Obito even comments how much Kakashi is mastering his Sharingan the more he fights him, even when like Biju Naruto appears, and you've seen the Sharingan from Kakashi a few times. He notes how Kakashi's getting stronger with it. Kakashi is less suppressed later on than he was earlier in the series, especially after he beats reanimated Zabuza. And then he starts fighting side by side KCM Naruto, and then he fights alongside Minato. And he's actually fighting against Black Zetsu Obito. He has to be mid Kage level, even without the Sharingan, since the Sharingan only amplifies his reaction speed.
Okay, and my basis for why I peg Kakashi down is like when you look at all the hacks abilities that the Sharingan has, from the Eye of Insight, being able to foresee movements and copy ninjas.
But even hold on, I don't want to interrupt you again, but even his base movement speed is on par with Minato.
Yeah, because how he did with Obito when he was fighting with B and them, because in Obito, this is a stronger and faster Obito.
No, even without his Chidori or anything, just his raw running speed.
Yeah, no, and that's what I was saying. I was agreeing with you.
Remember when Zetsu was trying to take over Obito's body and both Minato and Kakashi appeared there at the same exact time, just reaching their arms out? Kakashi has to have movement speed as fast as Minato, and he has the Chidori, which can cut through pretty much just about everything in Narutoverse.
Yeah.
Unless you're like a god or something.
Yeah, basically.
So it's like, it's weird to put him at low Kage level when he has those weird...
Yeah, that is very weird. I agree with Seth, absolutely. I agree. He's not wrong. You know? Like, that's... Come on, man. Kakashi's fucking goated, bro. You can't be, you know... What you doing, Naruto? Explain. I'm glad this is happening, because this is more of like a teaching and more of like, you know, re-educating. So that's the way I see it, the positive outlook of it. At least Naruto explained will kind of, you know, be like, yeah, you're right, true, my bad, you know, so.
War arc amps. It just not logical.
Okay, and...
Even in base.
Okay, hold on. We agree on the speed. We definitely agree on the speed, because again, that's stuff I've talked about before. We agree on the speed.
Base speed.
The only thing that I kind of go back and forth with is...
You also realize I think by 700 he has the purple lightning. That's like it's great. It's more powerful than like his Kamui in terms of chakra observes. Like it's insane. It's like it shocks Inoki. And Inoki's particle style is relevant in the war, like versus the Jubi character.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up purple lightning. That's actually where I was about to go next. Like, because
which is insanely powerful. Yeah.
You brought up Chidori, and like I go back and forth on how powerful I put the purple lightning. I get the whole thing about like, oh,
it's stronger. It takes more chakra than Kamui and 4 lightning blades.
And he was talking about how Inoki was talking about, oh, these Konoha ninja are so crazy because of when Kakashi.
Now, mind you, this is mainly all verbal debating right now. Like, none of them have shown any scans to prove anything. None of them has done this and that. So there's some things that Seth has said that is like even confusing me, and I'm like, wait a minute, that really? Oh shit. And I would actually like to see the evidence for that, but obviously Seth wouldn't be saying something if he didn't have evidence for it. You know what I mean? So that's that too. But yeah. So like when he said that purple lightning costs more than 4 Raikuris and like a Kamui, like I was like, God damn, really? Like, show me that. I didn't know that.
Used it in the
yes. No, we can verify that the purple lightning is a jutsu more intense than him using more than 4 lightning blades in Kamui. And it made Inoki shit himself, who has literally particle style that can vaporize islands, and he can fight in the war.
True, yeah.
Okay, and like where I put more stock into it being inferior comes just from like early on in that novel, how Kakashi already had it. And a big part of with Kakashi But why
I
he
think
was
I think
training
it's actually described that he just got done like inventing it as a side.
All right,
Because he
I've got the
invented it.
novel. I would literally have to go back and
It's whatever.
double
It,
check.
it really doesn't matter. Like it's still a jutsu that's insanely powerful and still would put him at mid Kage. That's all that matters.
Yeah, and it's versatile as fuck. So I mean,
Okay, so
just off of
Mid Kage, Kakashi, even end of series. Donzo, low Kage. I don't really care about Donzo. What does low Kage even mean? Just above Kage level? That whatever. Sure.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, like basically like you know like
although
when you're
Although, okay,
oh,
my problem now is like, okay, so you have Donzo fought MS Sasuke, and MS Sasuke was able to somewhat fight against the Raikage, and the Raikage could like, I guess he could like push Naruto to use like his full speed, although Naruto's 72 times faster than him, so maybe you could put him at low Kage. It just depends on where you think Raikage A is. I guess if you put Tsunade and A at low Kage, then it would make sense.
well,
But
I think both of us would agree though. When you look at A was pissed off. But I don't think A was using his full power when he was fighting Sasuke.
No, he did, and you could argue that
Okay.
Sasuke couldn't see him, but Sasuke didn't need to see him to be able to counter him with Susanoo. Um, since it's
Well,
like
okay,
covered,
okay,
since it covers like his whole
and that's
body.
fair. And
Yeah.
you know what? Like when you look at that, that is fair because like A did use the Liger Bomb. That's supposed to be a jutsu of killing intent. So I mean, that's fair. I give you that.
Okay. Other than that, Shisui, yeah, whatever.
Kota Masakami is broken. That's really the only reason for that.
Why isn't Obito on this list? You have Orochimaru and Itachi on the list. Why isn't Obito here?
Okay. And so I know you get like 10,000 plus mentions. I mean, what I said when somebody brought that up to me, I think they tagged you in there or not. I'm not completely sure. I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah.
What I said was, I personally feel like once you cut ties,
get
that's
out of
it.
there.
Orochimaru left, but like by chapter 700 and by that guiding era, I mean, technically as a tie with Konoha because his kid.
Well, you could say by 700 that Obito started helping Konoha and came back to his senses too. Even more than Itachi did.
Yeah, and like literally one thing I said this morning when I was eating my breakfast, I said, I know Obito came back around and everything and got manipulated by Madara and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, don't worry about him.
Oh, okay. So I was like, yeah, I know he got manipulated by Madara, but I mean, I personally feel like once you say
Obito is more of a good guy and more on the Leaf side than Orochimaru is. By the end of the war,
because you don't have to doubt. I mean, not Orochimaru. You don't have to doubt Obito.
You don't have to doubt Obito at all. Yeah, but you still have to doubt Orochimaru. He's still sketchy. Yeah. So Obito should be on the list.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
You can sway me on that. You can sway me on that. So if Obito's on that list, because if I'm not mistaken, even if you put double Sharingan Obito on there as far as Mangekyo, I mean, Obito's fucking powerful. So yeah, like
he should be stronger than Minato eventually.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like so, I mean, just the and both
he should probably be high Kage level by your logic.
Yeah, I mean, even
without the ten tails, and I believe even without the second Mangekyo, he was able to fight off Ten Tails Madara. So he's probably high Kage.
You give them both of them. That's
and
OP.
Yeah, so there's a reason why Kakashi with Obito's chakra was fighting Kaguya. Like he has to be that strong. Okay, so
with this shit.
So Yamato, yeah, whatever about Yamato. Neji, Mid Jonin, whatever. Rock Lee kind of he kind of fought alongside Minato, Guy, Kakashi, and all them. So it's a little bit weird, but I guess he can be that low if you want. It doesn't really matter. Sai got one-shotted by a Jubi fodder, whereas no one else did. Like not even Kiba or Shino did. So Sai should probably be lower than Kiba and Shino. As gay as it sounds, they did outdo him there. Shikamaru fought Asuma, so he's pretty good there. Well, he fought Hidan. Sorry.
All right, they're basically getting towards the end. I'm gonna stop it there. It's clear as day that Seth fucking dominated in that shit. That's not even something. That's not even something to even fucking talk about. Clear as day who won. clear as day who won in the whole Naruto aspect as well. So Seth took both wins in both aspects, debating and just, the truth when it comes to Naruto, period, scaling wise and etc. and all that. So overall, Seth takes it. He's a beast. That was funny. Like I said, the only thing I can give critique for Seth was he needs to, kind of control himself to a degree, because he was being a dick. I don't care what anyone says. He was being a dick. That was not cool. But other than that, that's it. Shout out to both of them anyways. Seth the Programmer and Naruto Explained. They're incredible YouTubers. They do their own thing. I'm subscribed to both of them anyways. So anyways, but that'll be it for this video, guys. Make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think of it, and subscribe for more content. Subscribe, you guys, on the channel. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.